Hello and welcome to all the men and women of the West. I'm Joe, the Glorious, and nous voila! Uh, there's recent news. I'm on the Fellowship of the Fans website, such as it is, and I noticed this news earlier in the week, but I finally summoned up the energy to care enough to make this video. Because why not? Rings of Power is something that you gain quite a bit of by throwing darts at. So I'm going to throw a dart at it, and I'm going to do it in my usual eloquent grand style. And if you detect any sardonic wit here, good for you. You get a cookie. Anyways, Sauron actor revealed for the Rings of Power Season 2 exclusive. Yay! Dear Fellowship of Fans, we are back with a bang today. I'm not sure they know the difference between bang and whimper. But before we start, I would like to wish you all a happy Christmas. No, it's Merry Christmas. Joyeux Noël. For us, it was an important and extremely satisfying year. Oh, I'm surprised. I figure when a show fails, it's not usually satisfying. But again, they're all about the message. Like this weird message of subverting all the beloved franchises and figures in the West. One has to bear in mind they're at work on Barsoom. They've finished off, obviously, most of the Disney movies. They've finished with Marvel. They've completely subverted that. Star Wars. Lord of the Rings now. And they've mostly been successful. Now, all that's left is Conan, to be quite honest. And I don't think they're going to get to that one. So, not that I think it's entirely possible given the nature of Conan as a character. And also the nature of Howard's legacy. Because the difference is that, sadly, Tolkien, everything regarding his legendarium was all centralized within the Tolkien estate. And when the great Christopher Tolkien passed, Simon Tolkien took over. And he's, well, he's not at all keen to preserve the good legacy of his father and grandfather, or his grandmother, for that matter. He has no respect. And neither does Amazon, because, you got to send this message out. And I'm just being honest. This is what this is about. This is not about creating a good show. Because this is not a good show. They could have made a good show, but they chose not to. They chose poorly. So here we are. We managed to bring you a lot of very important news, such as the reveals of Celeborn and Narvi. Who's Narvi? Or the presence of Shelob on the show. Wait. Oh. They're bringing in Shelob? Why would they need to bring... Okay. I don't understand. Shelob doesn't play a large role till the Third Age, during the events of the War of the Ring. Okay. Up to some magnificent details on the Battle of Eregion that will arrive at the end of the season. Okay. I wonder how they're going to mess that one up. We wanted to close the year with a bang, or a whimper, and specifically with scoops concerning one of the most anticipated characters of the second season, Sauron in his original form. Oh, well, that's nice. Gavi Singh Chera, especially, I don't think I said that right. I really do care about pronunciation, so if someone can correct me on my pronunciation in the comment section, please do so. I would very much appreciate it. will play Sauron in The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power Season 2. He will play the original form version of the character, which is meant to be angelic and ethereal per sources. 1 minute. Okay, done. In flashback scenes, original form Sauron. What is this? Dragon Ball Z? Do we get a Super Saiyan Sauron? Like, original form, whatever form? At this point, just use the language of the professor. Like, say he is incarnate, or he is not incarnate in his original Maya form. What is, or shape? Like, what is with this? I love Dragon Ball Z, but this is not Dragon Ball Z. We'll have long hair. Whoop-de-doo. In present-day scenes, in Eregion, he apparently has shorter hair. That's the big reveal. Now, I'm joking around here. I don't actually dislike Fellowship of Fans. I'm actually on pretty friendly terms with them, but it's just this here. Like, how is this a scoop? I mean, oh no, he has long hair before. Now he has short hair. Truly, this will change the fate of Arda itself. Sauron went to a barber's. Actually, I hope someone makes a meme or a Von Disney, a little cartoon short of this, because it'd be pretty funny. Can also confirm Dr. Nosy report. Okay, I don't know. Dr. No. What? That Anatar is a character name listed for the Rings of Power. Yeah. Season 2. Though no confirmation or evidence yet as to whether original form equals Anatar. Listen. Here's the thing. If the Rings of Power are to be forged, Anatar must show up. We're telling the story of Eregion. So, no confirmation or evidence. Except that that's the story they're supposed to. Oh, well, you never know. They've just gone in their own direction, and it just seems like this is a fantasy universe that has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings or the Silmarillion. As was expected, most of the Rings of Power will be forged in Season 2 in Celebrimbor's Tower and given by Sauron to different races. I'm confirmed as to which form will be distributing the rings. Who cares? If he is Anatar form. When did it, or it might be in his original form when he already promised it. You know what? This is the problem. This is the problem with this Amazon show. They should have done it gradually. Because, okay, Dork Lords broke it down really well, several theories about who the Witch King is, and who the various, Nazgul ring wraiths are. He has some great theories on that. Actually, check out his channel. It's a great Tolkien channel. Anyways, he may like Rings of Power. I disagree with him. But he is also a massive expert on the books. So, go check him out. He's a very reliable source for ideas regarding what might have been the thinking behind certain ring wraiths. As for the actual lore and breakdown, check out Girl Next Gondor and Tolkien Lore. They're experts on the subject. Now, how do I put it? The thing is that in the grand scheme of things, it's not important which one. I would probably think it makes more thematic sense if it is Anatar, due to the whole idea of the snake in the Garden of Eden type of motif that accompanies Sauron. As, yes, I know Morgoth fits with that trope sometimes, but Sauron fits it in regards to the story of the Rings of Power. That said, all we know about Sauron so far, in episodes 7 and 8 of Season 2, he will be in region... Is this supposed to be Eregion? You forgot an E, buddy. Come on. Harry, what are you doing? Where's your E? And shares seems, not share. English is my second language, and even I know this. With Celebrimbor. Yeah. No, like, I wouldn't expect the guy who commissions the Rings of Power, who helps share the secrets of forging rings with Celebrimbor, to share scenes with him. That's a shocker. Well, it is Amazon. Gotta keep reminding myself of that. He will be on the battle sets, aka the sacking of Eregion. Yes. Because he sacks Eregion. It'll be in black and gold and armor. I'd say, like, I'm not the font. Like, I think there are problems with the way Sauron looks in the Jackson movies. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like the look, but I think that in some ways it was almost too Final Fantasy, and that there's a way of. No, I actually really like the look. I'm not a fan of the Jackson movies, but there are some good ideas in there. What I think might work best is if Sauron is all in black. Also, because you can then get AC/DC to do music back in black. No, that might be too cool. They'd probably have to stick with orchestral stuff. I would argue that they should commission Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries for at least one of the songs regarding maybe the Rohirrim or something. I don't know. That's what I would have liked in the Jackson movies. Anyone who's better with audio and whatnot, please do a video of Theoden's charge with the Rides of the Valkyrie. I will totally share that everywhere. Anyways, Sauron will appear in a flashback scene and has filmed a fight scene with LOTR. Oh, right, because guys on the same side have to fight. I'm tired of this trope. Come up with a new one. There is a very important scene between him, Celeborn, and Galadriel. I'm going to chalk this one into the no one cares. Promotional photos of characters and costumes were taken during the filming of season 2 and edited. So we're to suffer more photos. Season 2 is still scheduled for fall 2024, so we are going to suffer. Okay, so it wasn't Harry who wrote this, but Francesco. I'm not familiar with him. I'm friendly with Harry. I know Harry. I think Harry was let go, wasn't he? I don't know. I like Harry. He was always nice to me. He's from Fellowship of the Fans. Although I think he may have been let go. I don't know. I've not been in contact with any Tolkien tubers outside of Girl Next Gondor, Epic Kingdom, an elf friend, and that's it as of late. I'm very much out of contact with a lot of them. Not because I don't get on with some of them, I do. It's just, how shall I put it? Our worlds just don't really meet, especially since, how shall I put it? I'm spending more time on Substack working on my own novels and on my own projects. Actually, do go over there and subscribe, as I'm writing some great fantasy novels, and most of them are Tolkienian in nature. Also, they use Victorian prose and poetry, or styled poetry. I've written several epic poems. Most of them are in French, but I've got one up that's in English, Dune Brunde, and I've got several serial novels, Caladbolg, an Irish fantasy novel with some Arthuriana chucked in, because why not? I've got a Norse one that I'm going to be working on that's going to be up on Wednesday, called The Darkspire Conspiracy. And yes, it's written in a bit of a style of Lord of the Rings, and it's going to be pretty massive and epic and sprawling. And I've got also, rather popularly, Barcola, which is a Dracula-style novel. I've got also the Bear and Cub novel, which is like Wolf and Cub, except in fantasy, and which is much more sword and sorcery and Tolkienian in scope. So it's a mixture of Hour of the Dragon and Lord of the Rings of sorts, except about a father avenging the death of his two eldest children alongside his, well, he's teamed up with his youngest son, who's only about 10 years old or something. So, yes, I'm going to plug myself because why not? Also, check out Victor Tempest, my published novel, which is available on Amazon. So do check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like and that subscribe button and to support me on Substack and, well, Amazon. And by buying Victor Tempest, a fantasy horror novel. So do take care.